All right, my name is Michaela Brennan.
And I'm Jalen Thiering.
I'm 17 years old and I'm from Byron, Minnesota.
I'm 19 and I'm from Hayfield. We are both from the Oslo All-Stars 4-H Club in Dodge County, Minnesota. And we will be doing a livestock demonstration with you today on meat goats and how to fit legs how it is going in the industry currently.
I've been in the project since 2015.
And I've been in the project, I think, since like 2008. It's been a very long time. I got her into it with one goat and got her hooked. So.
Okay. Well, today we're going to be going over some topics like the importance of fitting the legs, the benefits that it has with showmanship and how your animal looks, just general leg hair care, adhesives and combs. We're going to go through and do both the front leg and the back leg. We're going to shape it with the clippers, and we're going to finish the look with a white powder spray. And then when we're all done with that, we are going to show you how to get all this off so that your goat's hair stays healthy.
All right, so our first topic is the importance of why we're fitting the legs today. The big thing is, hi bud. Fitting legs is rising in the industry rapidly. 3 years ago, you barely ever saw this. Right now, you go to a bunch of southern shows and the big national show, and I'd say 90% of the class, the legs are done. It gives gives the animal a very nice side profile view to them, and it also gives the illusion that they have a heavier set of a bone. Yes, some people could say that you're making that illusion. That's not what the true animal is. But a good judge should look through that and look at the base of that animal's foot. This is just to make the showman just kind of feel a little bit better, to give that animal just an extra pop and some ring presence to it. So this is why we're doing it today up in Minnesota State Fair. We were both at it last year. I'd say maybe 20% of the animals in the whole show were done with their legs, and maybe 5%, 10% of them were done correctly, without using too much adhesive or not enough. We just want to see this animal project grow very much so. So this is our attempt of helping you guys out.
Yeah, so when you go into that ring, that judge is going to be looking for the animal that pops to them. If you do their legs during showmanship or during that class, like Jalen said, it'll give them that extra push in that drive, and also it just shows that you spent more time with your animal. You worked the hair daily, you took the time to learn how to do this, you take care of your animal, and it really shows that you put in that time and that effort, and that you have a greater skill level than, say, someone that didn't fit their legs. So that's kind of where coming at from a showmanship kind of side with the fitting of the legs.
All right, and now we're going to kind of talk about some of the shampoos, conditioners, and what we do to kind of keep the hair healthy and everything that kind of goes with it. So I'm going to start first, and I've got some of my products here. I use a combination of mane and tail shampoo with a little bit of Bright Light in it. Bright Light really makes them nice and white. Obviously, if you got a red goat, Bright Light really isn't going to help you too much. Mane and tail, it's a horse product, but I've been using it for many, many years. I love how it works. And
yeah, so everyone washes with different soaps or kind of things. I use the Sullivan's Vita Hair Volumizer shampoo, very similar to Mane and Tail. It's just a different brand. And I also use the Sullivan's Hydrator Conditioner. Again, similar products, just a different brand.
Yep. And then what I use for conditioner is this aerosol can of Revive. Ooh, there you go. Revive Light. Light is recommended in the summertime because it's not as heavy as a conditioner. The other can is a green can, just called Revive, more used in the winter time because of all the hair you've got. Sullivan's, I'd say, is probably just a little bit more of an expensive product. Very, very high quality stuff. So her shampoo you can get from Sullivan's. Mine you can get from like a Fleet Farm or any local tractor supply company or something. It's just a little bit of a cheaper option if you're looking for that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I also use the Revive Light and Revive in both year round. I keep washing my animal's hair pretty much every month of the year indoors. So.
Yep. So we kind of go into how often you should do their legs. You should do them as a whole probably every 3 to 4 days with the shampoo and the conditioner. You don't want to over shampoo it or over shampoo your animal because it can really dry out their skin and it's just not healthy for the hair. And you kind of, before your first show, you want to start 1.5 to 2 months ahead of time. You got to put in that effort to try to get the hair. He's been worked on probably for the last month, and he's got beautiful hair on his front legs, and I am never blessed with that with a doe. I always get it on a wether. So it's kind of a pain, but I mean, it's what you got to do in order to make it look good.
Yeah, again, with that showmanship aspect, it shows that you're out there working with your animal every 3 to 4 days, working their hair daily to make sure that it's presentable for the judge.
And kind of going off that working the hair daily, if you just get them on the stand and use a brush and brush it up, getting their leg hair to stick outwards, that's all you got to do. You can just blow it off. You don't need to use shampoo. Just simple things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I guess we're going to go into some adhesives. We generally use the same adhesives just because we were both kind of taught the same. Kind of the new one that we were using a little bit more often is Easy Comb from Sullivan Supply. It's a little bit more lenient of an adhesive, lighter, takes a little bit longer to set, but you have more time to manipulate that hair of what you want to do. And it kind of gives a little bit more of a natural kind of a look to it. So that's why I kind of like using it. And then we kind of have two different heavier adhesives. The main one you see a lot of people using is tail adhesive. This is not as forgiving. It is a very strong adhesive. You set it, you probably have about 10 seconds, 5 seconds to manipulate it, and it's set. And if you put too much on, it will goop. It will be hard to get out.
Yeah.
So we kind of use this as a setting spray, or if you are in a hurry to get something done, we only kind of recommend if you're more advanced that you use this. But I mean, nonetheless, it's an amazing adhesive. And kind of another one, if you're going on the weaver side of the product, is medium adhesive. It's similar to tail adhesive. It's just a heavier setting spray that you can use to set the leg. And then we'll kind of go into combs.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab Michaela's comb here and my comb. Forgot to get those set up. So Michaela's comb, she's got double-sided. As you can see, they are both metal. They will not get goopy like a plastic one will. A plastic one could also break. We both like the metal. I got a smaller one at the National Show last year. Been in love with it ever since.
Same comb here. As you can see, it has the same side here with the teeth. It's just a double-sided comb. You get the alternating teeth here and more of the straight, tall teeth here. Again, it's the same comb. It's just what you prefer to use. This one is a little heavier. That one's a little bit lighter for beginners if you'd like. These are both coated with Teflon, again, to help that so it doesn't get all gooped up while you're working with that adhesive.
So, well, now we're going to get on to doing the legs.